Joining us now is Under Armour founder and executive chairman, Kevin Plank. Kevin, thanks for being on with me today. Good to see you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sarah. Thank you for the time.
I think we have to get the first thing out of the way, which is a lot of people are wondering, seeing you here, if you are coming in and pulling a Howard Schultz and going to be returning as founder, as CEO, which you were in that position before Patrik Frisk. Clear it up for us.
Yeah, thank you for the question. And no, I will not be returning as CEO. We have the right structure in place, and we also have the right process in our succession plan with Colin Brown stepping in for Patrik after this time, and we've got a search that'll be going on now. So no, there won't be any. I will not be the CEO.
So clearly the market was surprised by this and is unnerved by this decision, Kevin. Why did you make this? I know it was a bad quarter last quarter with Patrik, but he's only been serving for about 2 years and had really started to turn things around.
Yeah, well, we're heading into our third decade as a public company, as we're in year 17 nearly now. And along all that time, it's given us a tremendous amount of opportunity to rework our vision of what we're doing and how we're operating and running the business. And so the last 5 years have really been transformation for us. And Patrik joined us in 17. He really started that transformation. He was the one that was really responsible for it. And frankly, he's the one that put us in the position to be able to make a decision like this. This pivot to growth that we're talking about is something we think is incredibly important. And because of all the time that we've done down in the engine room, it allows us to do this and really put that focus on how are we going to grow and how are we going to continue to reach athletes and consumers everywhere. And so our opportunity is good, but we also want to be clear is we don't anticipate giving up any of the operational excellence, which is why it's so important to have a leader like Colin Brown that can step right in. And he's been doing this. Him and Patrik have worked together for the last 5 years, and they worked together before that at their previous brand as well.
I guess what I'm wondering, Evan, is just why now? Because you're in this period where, yes, I know you put the restructuring behind you. That ended last quarter, and now want to focus on growth. But it's a tricky time with all the supply chain issues and the China shutdowns, which I know is impacting your business.
Yeah, well, let me just start with, number one, we have a serious board. And so making decisions like this are incredibly important. Let me also just say clearly, there's no there. There's nothing else behind this. There's nothing else internal happening. There's not another shoe to drop. But the timing we thought was right. I mean, we talk about, pivoting to growth, that, the strategy that we're looking to build on, it's the strategy that's in place today. We're just simply talking about how we can amplify that strategy. We think that there's opportunity beyond. And so, this was a mutual separation and one that we, look forward to this next chapter and turning the page and really being able to grow the brand.
Where are you in that growing the brand recovery stage, given some of the headwinds that I mentioned right now with the broader economy and things that you can't control?
Well, one of the great things we've been doing the last several years has been running a demand constraint model. So there is demand out there for the brand. We saw, tremendous gross margin improvement throughout 2021. And that's something that puts us in a great position as we, contemplate the next chapter. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that consumers are looking for our brand and finding us. And that's what we do, inspiring things like they're watching the University of South Carolina women's team win a national championship. They're watching, Stephen Curry do his thing last night in San Francisco. You're seeing, obviously, Jordan Spieth is going to be competing this weekend for the career Grand Slam in golf at the PGA Championship. So we know that consumers are watching us, they're seeing us, and they believe that when they do see us, not unlike the great athletes we have who wear Under Armour, that we have the ability to show them that when they wear Under Armour, they can do anything.